your mom is a teacher and your dad is a former baseball player. Now I understand the love of baseball. What attributes from your parents do you think helped you become the person that you are today?
I think preparation for the sport.
Which I've seen. This guy puts the work in. I mean, we have the same birthday, September 7th. We're both Virgos, so I see the way that he works and makes sense. Makes sense. Sorry, go ahead.
But exactly, you get it. Like preparation, routine. At an early age, I was in the Mets locker room, seeing guys like David Wright, Jose Reyes, Pedro Martinez. The list goes on, Carlos Beltran. And at that age, you didn't know what you were watching, but you just saw it. And then when you get to a point where you're, as an athlete and a pro athlete, you're already falling into habits that you realize not everybody has because of what I've seen at an early age and what I think is being a pro. And it turns out that I've been right, and that's why I definitely get from my dad. But for my mom, man, preparation as well, but also perfection. And I've been blessed to play for coaches in my career that focus. I mean, at the end of the day, attention to detail is what brings you to a championship. So I've played for my high school coach, Jason Smith, my college coach, Rick Pitino, Quinn Snyder, JB. The little things, take you a long way. So I've always been taught to always. So for my mom, for all of my life, even now, and then you get to the sport of basketball, it's like everything, it means a lot. So I'm thankful for both my parents because they have, blessed with two separate gifts, but ultimately have brought me into one, which helps me with basketball.
Sure, and how often are they around?
All the time, especially my mom. My mom's around a bunch. She runs my foundation. She's basically like my manager. She's my everyday, and I wouldn't be here without her. And I got to give a shout to my sister too, because the sacrifices they made, taking me from game to game when my dad was coaching and playing, from spending 5-6 hour days between New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Friday to Sunday. It's a lot.
Yeah, the first minutes of the trade happening here, but just the love you got and coming here. I mean, I know that we missed each other in New York, but you were flying to Cleveland, and as soon as you arrived, it was like just madness. I mean, the people, that's the beauty of it here, like blue collar, people come out and support no matter what. Every sport, they live vicariously through their athletes, and I think in just feeling the trade and having you be a part of this team, it not only elevated our play, but just the excitement around the city, excitement around the sports fans of Cleveland. So how has the love been?
The love that it's been consistent. Every event we've done, it's been like, oh, we have an event coming up. And typically I'm in my head like, oh, right, 15, 20 people. Oh, like we have I forgot what we did the other night, meet the team at the arena. I'm like, all right, cool,
No, I hadn't seen it like that. I haven't seen it like that since we were making our finals run. So.
And man, every event, every single thing has been packed, and it's been consistent. Even the preseason games. And then when we got there, we got out for warm-ups the first game. I'm just like, white out. We only did whiteouts for playoff games when I was back in Utah. So in every game, I've been to home openers in other arenas, and they've never really. I mean, Toronto would be the only one I could really think of that really had like a whiteout theme or like a theme for the first game, and that in itself told me right away, like, okay, this is big. And then you get out, you hear the chants, the screaming. Every time out, there's something different. Even down to I'm watching the film and I'm listening to the arena. The arena music is dope. Like Steph. I know Steph. Shout out to Steph Floss, man. He's incredible. Ahmad's great. Like everybody, the videos up top. Like I could go through everything.
Game ops, for sure.
They are on point. And I'm not saying we're the 2016 championship team. You guys are a separate elite entity, and we're looking to build upon what you guys have done, which we have been building up in this season. Like you said, it's early, we're 2-1. But what do you see? What are any similarities as far as the way we get along, the attention to detail, like whatever it may be, and what can we improve on to get to that level? Because there's obviously stuff that we need to continue to build upon to get there.
I think talent-wise, I would say, it's right there. Because we have, when I look at our lineup, obviously on paper, but seeing us every single day, to me, we have 4 All-Stars. And then we have an amazing supporting staff, a very deep lineup. And in 2014-15, my first year here, we had so much talent, but we were an older team. So our process, the way that we practiced was a little bit different, but our attention to detail and knowing how to operate was a very high level. Like we had a level of professionalism that was all the way there. Where here we still have and present day still have, a lot to figure out, but we have guys that get it. We have a team, almost feels like a college atmosphere. I imagine it was the same for you. Like, the love we have for one another and showing up every day to work is incredible. And in 14, 15, through 17, 18, there was, we kind of thrived under chaos a little bit, but we always found a way to get it done and win in different ways as we spoke about earlier. So I think this team is learning that. I think in taking the step in playing one more year together and understand us getting together in the summer, you getting traded here, fitting right in. You have the perfect personality to take part in this team, play shooting guard, play point guard, distribute, rebound, score the basketball as we've seen, and everybody really blends well. I think the front office has done a great job. The coaching staff has done a great job of putting us in the right positions to have success, but definitely see a lot of similarities in how this team operates and showing up to work every single day and having something to not only look forward to, but having a surefire purpose and culture about our team from the jump.
Yeah, that's probably why they lost. Every team I've went to go see has lost the finals. So I did y'all a favor, so you're welcome.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I'm the reason, not Love or anybody else.
When we're playing in June, just go see the other team.
I'll flip jerseys,
Right.
I'll trade it at the deadline, go over there, sabotage, and then we win. Come back, through a buyout, something like that. I don't know how it works, but
I'll talk to Adam.
We'll work on it. And then my last thing with that championship team, man, is there anything that you what was it like? There's a picture in Kobe's office that I saw, and I saw the parade, and that's one of the things I watch. I watch game. If there's ever a clinching game, I always watch. I don't really like watching the finals because the past 3 years I feel like we should have been in that position. But I'll watch the last one to see a bunch of things. What it's like in a clinching game, the after, then I always watch the parades. And I want to ask you, what is that feeling like to have that? Because I saw it, it looked crazy on that picture.
The biggest thing I learned my first year, I had gone out with a shoulder injury, but getting to even sit back and then play the following year and winning, that you finally start to understand that level of sacrifice and how hard it is to win night in and night out. But then you get to, a 7-game series, a 6-game series, you're playing a team that you've gone over their sets a countless number of times. You've watched their film, their tendencies, bigs and smalls. You know what the coach is gonna run after ATOs, sideline out of bounds, baseline out of bounds, halftime where they're gonna come out with the first couple plays, what their rotations are gonna be. So you understand all of that, and that becomes such a part of you. You start having a cerebral brain, and it's your recall is always going to be there because you've gone over it so many times. But you realize that nothing matters but the team. I'm gonna hit you with some lightning round questions here, and feel free to pass or tell me to just stay away from that question. Favorite album ever, or just give me a few.
Blueprint, I gotta put Jay-Z in there for sure. Certified Lover Boy is Drake is really growing on me. And then any of the soul tapes with Fab. I'd probably put any Drake album third. Jay-Z and Fab are probably my top two for me.
Okay. All-time favorite sneakers?
Mine, Don, 1, 2, 3, or 4.
That's why I crossed out this one down here. If you could sign and wear only one brand or designer, what would it be? I'm not even gonna touch that.
Yep.
Favorite food?
Sweet potatoes.
If you didn't play sports, what is your career choice? Well, you would have been a baseball player.
If I didn't play sports, I would have been a firefighter for sure.
Firefighter.
For sure.
When you signed your first pro contract, what did you buy? Did you go
I want to say I got my mom's.
Rookie pack,
I want to say I got my mom a car.
You're a good man.
I want to say it was a car for my mom. I'm almost positive that's what it was. No, I got my mom a house. That's what I did.
This guy. Yeah. How could you not know this? Wow, this one. Marry, kill. You get to invite 3 people from history to dinner. Who are your 3?
Present?
And why?
Or they have to be from?
No, anytime.
Barack Obama, Denzel Washington. I have to split between Michael Jordan and Jay-Z. But if you're asking me if I would take the money or go to dinner with all of them, I would definitely take the money.
100%.
And
You know, people are always like, would you, like, you know,
Yeah.
they're like, would you have $1 million cash or would you go to dinner with Jay-Z?
I would
like,
take $1 million cash because Jay-Z would tell you at dinner that you should have taken the money.
right, and then you could just
100%.
be like, yo, can we go
meet?
to dinner?
Exactly.
And then last one would be, Kate and I are coming over for dinner. What would you make for dinner if we couldn't go out? Not that you would make dinner.
I mean, I can cook. Like some good Captain Crunch.
I was gonna say, I probably wouldn't even feed it to my dog. If you
What would I make? I would honestly, it kills me. I continuously give them free promo and they don't give me any free food, but I gotta do it because it's just that good. Boston Market. I just Uber Eats it
Boston
to the house.
Market. You
Shout out to
heard it
Boston
here.
Market. I'm
Cleveland
waiting.
Magazine, Boston Market. It's the duo, the mix-up we
on,
never know that we needed. Donovan Mitchell,
Right
MVP
here.
chance in the first 3 games. Cleveland loves him. September 7th birthday, Virgo. That is the interview.